What is going on with YouTube? This is Regular Dave coming at you with another video. Yes, the next generation of 2K has been unveiled as far as the features, and they basically took the wraps off the game. Don't forget to like this video if you like that next gen sports news. Also subscribe if you're new here, because a lot of it's coming to you, especially with the launch of these new consoles. Now, I could tell you that they had a press event, depending on when you're watching this video, today, yesterday, whatever. They had a press event, and they took the wraps off the game because it's been kind of tight-lipped about what the next gen was going to be. But they said something that really just, got my attention. It was one phrase that they used, which I said, they're winning. And basically it said, the first thing you need to know about NBA 2K14 is it's not a port. It has been built from the ground up for the new hardware with a new engine called EcoMotion. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Built from the ground up, not ported over. Because when you port games over, all the legacy issues that are in the game will still exist until you eradicate them, year by year by year. Why do that on new hardware, especially if you're using an engine that's 4, 5, 6 years old? You know what I mean? Just think about the technology that existed 5, 6 years ago. Think about the best phone on the market. People were still using Motorola Razors. So yeah, on the new next gen consoles, it should be built for those consoles and that hardware as far as the engine goes. There should be no ports going on for the next generation, especially if you have a lot of existing bugs and legacy issues, which 2K does have and most sports games have. Now, that is very important to me, that it's the new hardware. Now, graphically, I know what we've been seeing is great, but I'm gonna give you my opinion on the graphics. I don't expect the next gen to look quite like what we've been seeing and what we've been going all crazy about. I actually believe it's gonna look closer to this gen for NBA 2K14 than it is than what we see in them trailers, because them trailers are extreme close-ups. When you're playing 5-on-5, it's not gonna look like that. It's just not. Those trailers are extreme close-ups, and one thing we know about NBA 2K and the people who do the marketing, they know how to make a promo video. If they don't know how to do anything else, they know how to make a promo. So I think they're gassing us a little bit with that. I don't think it's gonna look as good, but from reading what's going on, they have paid close attention to the graphics, so the graphics are gonna be improved. But if you're expecting what we're seeing to look that way when you're playing the game, I don't think that'll go down. All right, but it's not the graphics that has my attention. To me, next gen is going to be all about gameplay. I think this is the smallest leap we're going to see in a console as far as the next generation, as far as graphics go. So gameplay is going to be paramount into making us feel like, yes, these systems are next generation. All right, they talked about the gameplay. They said, let's see, the EcoMotion is gonna show foot planting, no sliding or phantom steps. Phantom steps are huge in sports games where you kind of change motion, change direction, and the guy doesn't really put his foot down and it's really fake. They showed a difference between current gen and next gen. I'm just reading the article. Really no sliding now. Ball actually rotates while dribbling, which is not in current gen. EcoMotion allows them to track true physics. Ball spinning when dribbling. Ball in hands. Tangible object. That's one thing I did see in the trailers and all the pictures they show, is the ball really looks like it's in their hands. New animation system. Guys will have real life wingspan. What else did I see gameplay wise? I'm just trying to pick out the things that really interest me. Let's see. Animation synthesis, EcoMotion. Based on physics and situation, animations will change. With animation synthesis, animations will change based on circumstances. If KD takes a shot and D is guarding him tight, animation will change on fly. And that's what we're looking for. Organic, progressive gameplay, not these canned animation. The game feels alive. For example, a shooter won't land the same way 2 times. Animation will adapt to the situation. That is big for me. I just feel like I want a true next gen experience. I don't want to buy this next gen console and feel like I'm playing this generation of games with better graphics. To me, that's not what next generation is about. It's about beefier processors, which allow new things through gameplay, new technology. And this is the luxury that 2K afforded itself. They built a very good game early on in this generation. So towards the end of the generation, they got kind of lackadaisical because you could tell they were working on this. They didn't have to worry about really fixing a lot of core parts of the game. And the things that did need to be fixed, some of them they just let ride. But hopefully this new eco motion engine just cures all the legacy bugs. I want to know what you guys think in the comments, man. Are you guys excited? What did they say in this press release that gets you excited? Or are you just like, yeah, I'll pass, maybe wait for NBA 2K15? I'm excited, man. The new player faces, the emotion. They said they scanned Kobe's face and he asked if he could buy the technology. That's how real he looks, which is insane. That's lets you know how he thinks. I guess the emotion has to do with how they play. It says Emotion Plus will categorize all the players' personalities. For example, Kobe is an alpha dog. He wants the ball. He's fierce. Human emotions translate into performance. Every player has personality. Highs are highs, lows are lows. I really like that. I really like the idea of player personalities, because that's one thing that's kind of always irked me, is when players celebrate that who don't normally celebrate, when a quarterback runs into the end zone and does some crazy dance that wouldn't do a dance in a video game. I always felt like players had personality, and I already knew it was probably a little ways off till we can get that, but it looks like 2K is bringing things like that, and it sounds like it's shaping up to be a next generation experience. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll get at you guys another time. Peace.